Well, hello, my golfing friends. Of course, what you see now is not the voice of the video because I had a connection failure, but I'll tell you a little bit later about it at the end of the video because of course these things you have to find out after the round and do some investigation of what was going on. In this video, there are some specific things that we are going to do. I'm here with Mr. Pure Metal and we are at Tespel Down, which is nearby where we live. It was a beautiful day, but it was also a day with a lot of preparation in the sense of we are really practicing something. First of all, here you see the bag of Mr. Pure Metal. He is using his one length clubs again. The same as, well, for me it's always the same. I always use my one length clubs with the exception of course with the clubs that are not one length, but for the rest it is one length. And the reason is we are both participating in the Dutch Championship one length. All the material have been made already for it and we know where we have stand, but that's a video for another day. So the thing was, Mr. Pure Metal has already done some competition and some games, but I have not. So this will be, that championship will be my very first game that there is. So you have now already seen me hit a ball, seen Mr. Pure Metal hit a ball, and the things that we are that I'm concentrating on is also, I'm trying not to concentrate on technique, but it is pre-shot routine and breathing. Pre-shot routine and breathing. I'm using the more or less the same principles that, for example, Mr. Golf Sidekick uses, where you've got a think box and a play box. And I really I'm physically also in two different spots when I'm doing that. With those two things, I'm trying to get into a rhythm where you could almost time my pre-shot routine, that it is each time the same, that my intent that when I'm going towards the ball is fully committed, that everything is being decided upon, that I know what I'm going to do, etc. And then when I'm at the ball, I'm going to just hit it. If you see also a difference, everyone's pre-shot routine can differ a little bit, but the principles for having a pre-shot routine, you see it in many sports. Here, I will talk you through it. I'm behind the ball. Of course, waiting until I can make my move because it's unclear for me at the moment. There's the ball. Okay, so behind the ball, doing my swing, take a step back, decide what I want to do. Then I'm going towards the ball when I have decided. Can almost count it out. Look for the direction, aim for the target, and then hit. So this is the rhythm that I want my pre-shot routine to have. Mr. Pure Metal's, his pre-shot routine is somewhat different, but he also has a fixed rhythm on how he is going to approach the ball, etc. So having that each time the same also gives a little bit of calmness. Like, okay, this is not any other shot, not like any other shot. It's just a shot like any other. So on this specific day, we were also playing with two others. They, father and son, which was very nice. They also enjoyed the weather. And here again, in this case, I have already done my pre-shot routine. I'm already behind a lot because I had two drives that went out of bounds to the left, so that's 1, 3, 5, and then then it's going to count up from there. Also here, I'm behind the ball, I do my swing, going towards the ball. It was pretty easy decision in this time, and I think I rushed this one a little bit from the thinking before I moved the ball. But when I'm at the ball, it doesn't take longer. Now you've got a little bit of sound again. But I'll take a step back, decide what I want to do, go to the ball, look to the target, and here we go. So I had a roller, a bad one with the drive, and I did something wrong in the setup. I noticed when I was really going to the ball that my feet were in a little crevasse, and I still went on play on. I should have reteed and do again, but there we go. 170 something. So what I said there, it's also if something is disturbing your routine, you should break it off and do it again. I noticed from my tennis period, where you see all these players, for example, bounce the ball, do a tongue out, whatever. But also, for example, for a serve, the breathing part comes in very heavily. And also in basketball, people for free throw, they dribble a few times, they maybe glide the ball in the hand, turn it around, take a look, whatever they do to have a fixed routine for the shot. And I approach it in the same way, like a tennis serve, like a free throw with basketball. Here you see Mr. Pure Metal, where he's aiming and he's making sure he's at the ball. Take one step back, he does a swing, and he goes towards the ball again. Looky, and there we go.
Oh, ook rechts, jammer.
Mooi ballslide.
Ja, oh, nee. Putten vanaf daar.
No, alright. Didn't come under the ball. Okay. So, as you can see right now, I am not at the golf course anymore. The cam did quit, and apparently there was some kind of error in the battery pack that I'm using to feed the camera, and that malfunctioned, and I quit golfing. Or I quit filming. I didn't quit golfing, of course I did not. Nevertheless, we made it through. So hopefully I will check later on if I got enough footage, because I didn't check it. However, the thing that I was very, very conscious about today, as I said before, it was pre-shot routine, breathing, setup, and seeing the ball flight. And I think I did alright. I did not score very well today. But today, because I had a 2.5 week slumber where my scores were really bad, I got it at the moment again in a like, okay, this feels good. But in my case, I really need to learn to slow it down and be relaxed as I can. It doesn't help me to, be... Really, if there's one example where it doesn't help, it's me. So I'll put it a little bit. The muff is, alright. Anyway, so next weekend, it's the golf weekend again to the south of the Netherlands. Of course, we will make some footage out of it, and I hope you had fun today with this little video. Thank you for watching. Love out. Stay metal.